Golden rule number 1. You will protect your mind just as you would protect your valuables. What does that mean? Your mind, the way that you think, your brain is worth more than anything you have ever purchased in your life. It's worth more than your house. It's worth more than your car. It's worth more than you spent on taxes. Worth more than you spent on your college education. Worth more than you spent on your last pair of basketball sneakers. Your mind is worth more than all of that, because with your mind, you can acquire all of that stuff. Without your mind, you can't acquire any of that stuff. If you lose all your money, however much you got in the bank right now or in your pocket, you can make it back with the way that you think. You can probably make back 10 times as much. But without your mind, you're not going to be able to make anything. Make sure you are always protecting your mind against the negativity of other people. Protect your mind against other people trying to steal your dreams, steal your hopes, steal your goals, and steal your ideas for yourself. If you think about it, if you had a cell phone, all of you got a cell phone probably, you might be watching this on a cell phone. If you own a cell phone or a tablet or a laptop or a pair of shoes, you're not going to let somebody just walk up to you and take it from you and walk away without doing anything, right? You're probably going to fight that person. You're going to call the cops. You're going to do something. You're going to go take it back from them. You're going to do something. Something's going to happen. You're not going to let anybody just take something that belongs to you and walk away with it with no problem. So if you will protect your valuables, your physical assets, your material possessions that strongly, you will go that hard to protect your material possessions. Why would you let somebody's negativity take away your goals? Why would you let somebody laughing at you take away the dreams that you have of becoming an athlete or becoming a business owner? Why would you let somebody else being indifferent about your business, your product, or your service stop you from going and talking to the next person about your business, product, or service? The same way that you would defend your material possessions that might cost $200, that might cost $1,000, that might cost $30,000, or might cost 50 cents. Why would you protect those so strongly, but then allow somebody to take your hopes, dreams, goals, ideals, and ideas away from you with one word of negativity, with one sentence, with one nasty tweet, with one person laughing at you? You will let them take that away from you. The same way you would defend those material possessions, make sure you start defending something that's worth infinitely more, which is your mind at all times. How are you going to do that? Number one thing you're going to do is cancel every negative thought. Any negative thought that comes into your mind, you will immediately cancel it. You tell yourself mentally cancel. You could even say out loud, cancel, cancel, cancel. Same way you go to an ATM machine, you decide you don't want the money anymore. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Anytime somebody says something negative to you, cancel, cancel, cancel. Anytime you get a negative thought that comes into your mind or a negative situation happens and it starts to get into your head, you're immediately going to cancel that thought out and you're going to replace it with a positive thought. So you can't just eliminate it and then just have nothing sitting there. You got to replace it with a positive thought. So when you start thinking about the fact that you didn't make the basketball team, you're going to cancel that thought and you're going to think about, what am I going to do between now and the next tryout, the next team tryout, so I can make sure I make it? What kind of game am I going to develop? What skills do I need to add to my skill set? You're going to start thinking about that. As soon as you start thinking about the negativity, immediately replace it. Number two thing you're going to do is eliminate any negative influences, both internal and external. So you may have some internal negative influences, which means when certain things happen, you immediately, without even thinking about it, you habitually go into a negative frame of mind. You habitually start thinking about negative things because you have certain triggers that lead to it. You're going to identify and eliminate those things, which we're going to get into as part of this course. But protecting your mind as you would protect your valuables, that's the number one thing you have to do, because you don't want to get robbed of your valuables from the inside. You don't want it to be an inside job. And when it comes to the outside jobs, other people being negative, other negative influences. Maybe you got family around you who's negative. Maybe you got people around you who are negative that you just can't get away from right now because of your circumstances. Well, guess what? People can do anything they want to your outside body. Nobody can do anything to your mind. So you can bulletproof your mindset, which we're going to go over in this course. But the number one golden rule is protect your mind the same way you would your material possessions at all times. So the same way you would defend your phone, that's the way you're going to defend yourself when someone's negative about your goals. Think about that and think what you did the last time somebody was negative towards you compared to what you would have did if they would have tried to take your phone and run away with it.